Well, hello everybody, it's Suffolk
Amy.
and Suffolk Andy, and today we are at Shotley Church. Now this is quite a unique place. As you can hear, the birds are going mad up there. This is a unique place because it is a military cemetery. So we thought today we would come down and see if we could get in touch with any of the spirits, if there's any here, and see what we can find. What's your first impressions then, Amy?
It's very large. There's a lot of ground to cover. I have been here before, but we did a little bit of geocaching, so we came here to find some hidden gems. But I've not been here for a long period of time, and it's very large. There's civilian graves and military, so there's a lot of different areas that we could get to doing, and I'm really excited, to be honest.
Well, the best thing is just to get on with it, Amy.
Yeah.
Okay, see you in a min. Right, we're going to go over to the days and rods. I always explain very quickly how these work. Copper cables, and they're on a slip, so they go any way they want to go. So let's have a look, Amos. Right, let's get these up. If there's any spirits in this graveyard, could you please come forward and cross these dowsing rods? Could you please cross them? Thank you very much. Thank you. Can you please make them go forward, please? Both of them, please. Can you do both? That is lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Can I ask, and I come with love and peace, no animosity, can you please cross these rods if you are a sailor? Are you one of the sailors that are buried here? Can you please make these rods cross? Oh goodness. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Can you make them go straight if you are a German sailor? Thank you. So with that, you must be one of the, what's it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 sailors, German sailors that are buried here. Can you cross them if you're one of the 16 in front of me? Can you cross them? Thank you very much. Wow. Can you make them go straight, please? Can you make them go straight? Can you make them go straight? Can you make them go straight? Thank you very much. I'm going to have a little experiment here. I'm going to hand these over to Amy, who's beside me, and I'm going to ask you some more questions, and I want to see if you can move these days and rods again. Right, you ready, Amy? Amy has the days and rods. Did you die in the First World War? Did you die in the First World War? Can you cross these rods if you died in the First World War? Birds are going crazy.
They are going nuts.
Absolutely nuts. Birds everywhere going nuts. Can you cross these rods if you died in the First World War? I'm going to go and call out some names.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
I'll try and not murder the German.
I know we have a...
France. Rika. Is that you?
France?
France. Eugene. Is it you, Eugene? Can you cross them if it's you? Eugene.
Eugene?
Wilhelm. Wilhelm. Is it you? Johan. Is it Johan? Can you cross them? A little bit of movement there. Werner. Werner. I hope I'm not killing this.
Yeah, I'm
Werner.
not sure.
W-E-R-N-E-R.
Yeah, Werner.
Werner. You. There's another Johan. Johan.
Are they Johan?
Can you put them straight, please? Can you put the rods straight? Ask them to put them straight, Amy.
Could you straighten these out for me, please? Can you make them go forwards? Just so it's clearer when you answer. Can they go forwards? Yep. Okay, thank you.
Carl? Ask if they're Carl.
Carl?
Can you cross the rods?
Can you cross the rods over if this is you, Carl? No.
Otto?
Otto? Are you Otto? Oh. Yeah.
Ask Otto to put them straight.
Is there only one name on there?
No, there's two.
Two.
There's Otto and Arthur.
Can you straighten these? Yeah, you're already doing it. Thank you.
There's Otto.
Yeah. Can we just confirm again? Can you cross these rods over if your name is Otto?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, Otto died on the 28th of the 8th, 1914.
Died in 1914.
Died, yeah. So ask
So
him
right.
straight.
Can you straighten these rods, please, Otto? Yep.
And ask him if he died in 1914 on the 28th of the 8th.
On the 28th of the 8th, 1914, did you die? Did you leave this world on that date? 1914, so the beginning of the First World War.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Born in 1881 and he died in 1914, so that would have made him.
I'm not good at maths. 1881 to 1914.
20 something, early 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you ask him if there's any other German spirits here?
Are you the only German spirit here in this graveyard? If you're the only one, can you cross these rods over one another? Are you the only one here? Yeah, he's by himself. Okay, can you straighten them, please?
This means, but he's got OBMTR above his name.
OBMTR. Not sure about that one. We could look it up though.
His second name
Yeah?
is SCHATTE.
Shatter?
Shatter. Shatter.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask
So
him
it's-
what's his second name.
Otto, is your second name Shatter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, can you put these forward again, please? Can you uncross them? Yep,
Right.
cool.
Right. We'll take over
Huh.
now. Good.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Right, Otto, I'm going to take over the days and rods and ask you some more questions. Well done, Amy.
Oof.
Yeah? Right, Otto, you're now talking to me. Can you cross these rods? Thank you very much. Can you make them go straight? Can you straighten them for me, please? Can you straighten them a bit more, please, Otto? Thank you. Was you a sailor in the German Navy? Was you a sailor in the German Navy? Yes, thank you. Did you go down? Can you straighten these first, please, Otto? Can you straighten these, please? Straighten them a little bit more, Otto. Thank you very much. Like I say, we come here with respect, my friend, and nothing else. Just to have a chance to talk to you. Did you go down with your ship? Yeah. Can you put these straight again, please, Otto? Can you put them straight, please? I know it takes a bit of energy, but can you put these straight? Thank you very much. Was you killed straight out or did you drown? So did you drown? Can you cross these rods if you drowned? No. Was you killed by gunfire? Was you killed by gunfire? If you was, can you cross these rods? Thank you. Can you straighten these rods, Otto, if you died at the Battle of Dogger Bank? Did you die at the Battle of Dogger Bank? Can you straighten these if you died at the Battle of Dogger Bank? No. I should imagine you didn't die at Jutland because it's too early. Did your ship get attacked by British ships? And we've got our usual plane.
Of course.
You noticed that?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, his ship was attacked by British ships.
Okay.
Did your ship sink? Did your ship sink? If it did, can you cross these rods? Did your ship escape? If it did, can you cross these rods? Did it escape? So probably blown out into the water.
So it fell overboard.
Yeah. Did you? Can you put these straight, please, Otto? Can you put them straight, Otto? Both of them. Thank you. Thank you, mate. Are you happy being buried here with all these British sailors? Are you happy? If you're happy being here with all these British sailors, can you cross these rods? Can you cross these rods if you're happy to be here with these British sailors? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Otto. Can you put them straight? Can you put them straight, please? Whatever the cause of the war, whatever put you in that situation, you were still a brave man. Very brave. And you gave your life for your country. Rights or wrongs, it doesn't matter. So I say to you, Otto, thank you for talking to us. Thanking you for giving us such clear answers. And I respect you. With that, Otto, go with the love of the Lord and in peace, my friend.
Danke, Otto.
Thank you, Otto. Right, we're now going to try a little experiment here. We're at Otto's grave. We've had communication with him, so we're going to try a little experiment. We're going to use the spirit box, and I'm going to use a new crystal. Okay, so if you turn the spirit box on.
Yep.
Otto, we're back again. I hope you don't mind. We still come with love and peace. We would love to hear your voice. If you can speak through this eco spirit box, we'd appreciate it. Manipulate the white knives if you can. And I've got a crystal here, and I'm going to spin this crystal and see if you can stop it for me. So Otto, if you can talk through the spirit box, we would appreciate it. We know you was a sailor who lost his life in 1914 in action. We know you was a brave man. That's it there. If you can possibly speak, we'd appreciate it. please try and talk through the spirit box. We'd love to hear your voice if it's possible. Use as much energy as you can. Even speak in German, if that's easier. Something there, weren't they? Speak in German if you can. Was your injuries to your stomach region? I'm going to spin this crystal and ask you some questions. Was your injuries to your stomach region, under your ribs? If it was, will you stop this crystal? Thank you, Otto. Why I'm asking the question is because I can feel some of your pain. I can feel that pain. Can you spin the crystal again, please, Otto?
Is yours on the left-hand side?
Pardon?
Is yours on the left-hand side?
It's all his stomach.
Same.
Yeah. So now we know that you had a very bad stomach injury. Did you die instantly? If you did, will you stop the crystal? Yeah. So you was killed outright? Can you let the crystal spin, please, or spin the crystal? We know he was killed outright. And this must have been an incoming shell. If it was an incoming shell from a British ship, can you spin the crystal? Thank you very much. Thank you. Can you please try and speak through the spirit box in German if you like, so we can hear your voice? If you can't, will you please stop the crystal? No, you can't. Can't do it. Otto, thank you very much. Thank you for helping us. And yet again, I will say to you, you are one brave man. Rest in peace. Go with God. Thank you. We just had our conversation with Otto, so we're going to come down to this section. Amy felt that there was a bit of a pull here, so we're coming down here to see if we can pick up a British sailor. So we're going to do this with the dowsing rods, see how we get on. Right, if there's any spirits down here in this area of a British sailor, can you please cross these rods? Can you please cross these rods if I've got a British sailor with us? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. We come in love and peace, no animosity, and with respect. Can you please make these rods go forward, please? Both of them, please. Thank you very much. Was you a sailor in the First World War? If you was, will you cross these rods? You cross these rods if you was a sailor of the First World War. Was you a sailor at HMS Ganges? Thank you very much. Can you please put these rods forward, please? A bit more, please. Was you a sailor? Can you put that one back, please? Put that one back. Got to move my leg, something's on my leg. Can you put this one back, please? Oh, thank you very much. Was you a sailor of the Second World War? Was you a sailor of the Second World War?
That bee was going for my head.
I know it was. Can you cross these rods if you was a sailor of the Second World War? So was you a sailor in the First World War? If you was, can you cross these rods? Or did you die at Ganges between the wars or before the wars? Can you cross these rods? Right, we just moved over to a slightly different part of the graveyard. Not far, just a few feet. Amy felt that we had to come down here a little bit more. We definitely had a British sailor, but he wouldn't confirm if he died in the First World War or the Second World War. So we've moved down here to see if we can reconnect. So, are you ready, Amy?
We'll be in a second. Alright, yep.
Right. If there's any spirits of British sailors, can you please cross these rods, please? Can you please cross these rods? Or the sailor we were talking to, can you please come back and talk to us again? Can you please cross the rods? We come with love and peace. Can you please cross the rods? Thank you very much. Can you make them go straight now, please? Can you make them go straight? Can you straighten them up?
Get your face forward.
Yeah, ask them, Amy, to straighten them up.
A little bit more. And the other one.
A little bit more, please.
Push it. There we go.
Thank you very much. Can I ask you, do you mind talking to us? If you don't want to talk to us, will you please cross these rods? If you do not want to talk to us, will you please cross these rods? Can you please cross these days and rods if you do not want to speak to us? And we will go away. I promise.
Or if you would like to, you can move them further away. That'd be nice. We're nice people.
So, you don't mind speaking to us, just. Can I ask you to cross these rods if you're feeling it's rather, the energy is rather hard for you to make that happen? The energy, is the energy not enough to make this happen? If there's not enough energy, will you please cross these rods for the last time? No?
Can you cross these rods over one another if we need to move location again? Have we still not found where you're at?
Right.
Okay. Can you straighten these again then, please?
Right, we're asked this time, have we got to go right or left to start with?
Or, if you're capable, could you point the rods in the direction that we need to move? Is that possible? Could you move them both the way that we need to go? Show us where we need to walk to. Are you saying we need to walk forward? Can you cross them if we need to walk forwards?
If not backwards. Oh, forwards.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's only one row, so that's quite...
Well, there's another row there.
Yeah. As in we
Yeah.
need to...
Ask them, put them straight and ask them, is he on the back row?
Are you on the back row of graves that I'm looking at right now? Do you want us to go towards that back row? Can you cross them over one another if we need to go that way? Is that where you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we'll move forward to the next
Yeah.
row. Right, we now move down to the last part of the graveyard, or right at the back of the military cemetery. On the last session, or the session before, we said, did you die in the First World War or Second World War? We're in front of a grave now that a young 16-year-old boy died in 1921. So we're now going to ask if this is the grave. Yeah, Right.
Well.
Can you make them go forward, please? Can you make them go forward? Don't let them touch. Don't. Can you make the rods go forward, please? Thank you very much. Is your name D. McIntosh? Is your name D. McIntosh? If it is, will you cross these rods, please? Will you cross these rods if it's D. McIntosh? I pronounced that right, haven't I?
Yeah. D. McIntosh says boy, second. That second?
Class.
CL, second class.
Yeah.
That's Royal Navy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then
HMS Ganges, 4th of March 1921,
you got
age 16.
You got a yes on the Ganges question as well, didn't
Yes,
you?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. The spirit that's with us, did you die at HMS Ganges? If you did, will you please cross these rods? Will you please cross these rods if you died at HMS Ganges?
That one's going. This one feels like it's stuck, which is weird.
I have a crystal here and I'm going to spin. Can you stop this crystal if you died at HMS Ganges? If you died at HMS Ganges, can you stop it? Thank you very much. Are you D. McIntosh, 16-year-old boy or man? Can you spin this if it's you? Can you spin this if it's you? Thank you very much.
That's interesting. Look.
Ah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Can you make the rods go forward and stop this crystal if it's you, D. McIntosh? Can you make the rods go forward? Can you make them go forward too? Can you make them go forward, please? Thank you very much. Well, that's very, very interesting.
That's
because
cool.
we asked the question, did you die in the First World War and Second World War? And it wouldn't answer. And we've come down here now and found this grave of D. McIntosh. I wish I knew his first name.
Yeah.
I'm presuming, and I'm only presuming this, David.
Probably a David or Donald or Derek,
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a second class. His number is J/98326. And looking at the date, 1921, a lot of young people died from 1919 to about 1920, 21 with the flu.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm going to ask him,
Yeah.
okay? Just get this to spin. I'm not so keen on this crystal, but
No.
it does the job. If I'm talking to the right person, was your name David? Was it David? Thank you. Thank you. Can you spin this crystal if you died of the flu? Did you die of the flu? Can you spin this crystal? Did you die of the flu? The pandemic? It's going backwards and forwards.
Back and forth, yeah.
That is weird. Oh, it's starting to spin now. So you died of the pandemic that raised this country and all of Europe at that time. Thank you very much. Can you stop the crystal, please? You was very young. 16 was not fair as far as I'm concerned. You should have had a lot more life in front of you, and for that I feel sorry and I'm sad. I don't know what to say. I'm so
Can we do
bloody
an experiment?
choked up. Bit choked up on this one.
You're getting, yeah.
Yeah.
want to try something?
Yeah.
If David's up for an experiment, that would be great.
A bit choky, really. 16 and died of the flu.
That's just
You know,
harsh. That's really, really
Really
harsh.
sad, isn't it? Savage, isn't it? Really. But a lot of people did at that time. That was an epidemic like this coronavirus we've got
What's
now.
happening
It raged.
now, yeah.
Millions of people died with this.
Can we ask if David's aware of the situation right now? I'm just
Yeah.
wondering if we can get both
Okay.
going. I don't know. It's going to take a little bit longer than you.
David, are you aware that at this present time on this Earth plane there is a pandemic called COVID-19? If you do, can you stop the crystals, please? No.
It's not stopping there.
No. David, is this the first time you've ever spoken to anybody since your death? If it is, will you please stop the crystals?
Silent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a very long while to go through eternity with not speaking to anybody. David, can I ask you, are you the only spirit of a British sailor in this cemetery? If you're not, will you please spin the crystal? There's others here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, there's others here. Thank you. Thank you very much. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get the spirit box.
Yeah.
And we'll see if we can get his voice with the
Yeah.
spirit box. Okay?
Yep.
David, I'm going to use a spirit box, my friend. If you can use this device to give us your voice, we would very much appreciate it. And they're going to turn it on. Can you speak through this device using the white noise? Can you try your hardest to speak through this device? God, my throat.
That just won't be. Good?
Can you speak, please, if you can? Can you spin the crystal if you're affecting my throat? Can you stop the crystal if you're affecting my throat, please? Can you stop the crystal? Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Yeah. Is this the symptoms that you died with? Did you die with these symptoms? With the flu? Can you spin the crystal if you did? Can you please speak to us?
Can you say your name?
Can you tell us your name? Was it David McIntosh? David McIntosh. A little something there,
A
wasn't it?
rumble. Yeah, it was a deep rumble.
Please talk to us through this spirit box if you possibly can. Can you stop the crystal, please? Can you please stop the crystal? Yeah, it's not spinning, it's going solid to solid.
It's going, yeah.
Yeah. So I know you're still with us.
Maybe see if I can say our names.
Yeah. Can you say... Ooh. Can you say, through this box, Amy? Can you say Amy? Amy. Can you say Amy? Can you say my name? Do you know my name? Can you say Andy? Can you say Andy? Can you say Andy?
Just got really fast.
You what?
My heart is like racing right now. It's just got really fast, yeah.
I think actually when we first started talking, I started coughing. It was like somebody grabbed my by the throat, and like my throat went all dry, which is like a symptom of the flu. Yeah.
Well, he was sneezing while we pulled up here.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, I'm going to stop this box now. Right, I think this goes back to what I always say. Sometimes they find it easier to come through on crystals and dowsing rods than they do this sort of stuff. I think it takes a lot more energy for them. You know. Can I just say before we go, David, thank you for your service. Much appreciated. You died far too young, and I know that you would achieve marvellous things if you'd lived longer. Thank you, my friend. Go with God and love. Yeah. Right, we've come to the end of our investigation here at Shotley Military Cemetery. What do you think, Ames?
It's odd. It's an odd one. It's weird because there's some things. I definitely think like Otto was fun to communicate with. Like he was kind of on it, but I think there's some kind of weird vibe that I don't quite understand. I don't quite know what it is. I don't know if it's some kind of like a residual energy, because we keep getting this
all the way through
dryness.
Keep getting a dry throat. Can you cross these rods if you cannot give us your name through the spirit box? Can you cross these rods if you cannot give us your name through the spirit box? Same with you? Throat?
Are you feeling that?
Yeah. In your throat all the time.
Yep. That's dry.
Yeah, your throat goes dry, and then you just want to cough, and you can't stop it.
Yeah. I feel that.
But I will say, when we were talking to Otto, if you notice on the film, I did say, did you have stomach injuries? Because when I was talking to him, my stomach was killing me. That was really bad. So I knew straight away that that's what he died with, and he confirmed it, didn't he?
Yeah.
That he was killed instantly, and I should imagine something blew him apart, you know what I mean, or ripped him apart.
Yeah.
You know, a shell or something like that. I think there's more could be done here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's more to be done. We haven't been up to the other part of the cemetery, and some of the cemetery over here is very old and very overgrown.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you can see. yeah, as you can see. But yeah, I've enjoyed this. That's been nice coming down here. That's all we can say, really.
I feel that they prefer more old school methods of communication. So
I think going back to what I said earlier about the days and rods and the crystals, I think their energy, they find that energy easier to use than the modern stuff, I should imagine. So that's the end of our investigation at Shotley Church Military Cemetery. So all that's left to say is a goodbye from Amy and myself. And Amy,
stay spooky, everyone.
thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
Is there anybody else here?
Mary, was that you?
If there's anybody here from the spirit world who'd like to talk to us, we come with love and peace.
A lot of people who are alive at the moment constantly ask the question of, is there life after death? Do you know the answer to that?